Welcome. You're listening to the University of Akron Marketing Podcast, sponsored by S3 Technologies.
Hey there, Alexis. I'm glad to have you here with me. How are you doing, and why are you here today?
Thanks for having me. I'm doing good. I'm here talking about Financing 101, surviving and thriving as a broke student. I get so excited talking about this because I was once in those shoes as a broke student, and then I figured some things out and saw the end light to it, and it's a total game changer as a college student not being broke.
Let's start with one thing people hate hearing about, budgeting. Why should they care about making a budget?
When people hear budgeting, they automatically think no fun, no friends, all work. Why should they care about it? And it means restriction is what they think. When that's a total myth, it means control. It means freedom. Without one, your money runs off without telling you where it went, to where with a budget, you're in control. It's like having Google Maps for your money instead of wandering around lost. So you're like, where did this $5 go? Where did this $20 go? I swore I had $30 in there yesterday. And then you plan for unexpected things, like a flat tire, textbook you meant, oh, I don't have to worry about that. I have that money in there. So it's stress-free, and it helps control that.
What are some easy, realistic budgeting options for students who are already stressed out and busy?
So there's a few that work really well. A classic one for beginners, especially young adults in school that started out high school, is the envelope method. That's when you legitimately put cash into envelopes for groceries, entertainment, fun. And once that money's gone, that's all you got. Can't do nothing else. That's it. And then there's a slight other one that's more advanced, but it's still really easy. It's the 50-30-20. So 50% of what you have goes to needs, 30% goes to wants, 20% into savings. A lot of people struggle with that one only because they're like, oh, I have some in savings, I can use that, which is true in a sense, but essentially that's not what you want to do for future goals. And then there's zero-based budgeting, which is my personal favorite, but some people struggle with it. It's when every single dollar has a place for it until you reach zero. And even if it's just fun money, you plan for ahead for that. Apps like YNAB and Every Dollar make it simple, or you can even DIY an Excel sheet or Google Sheet with help with that, which is really easy. But long story short, you plan every single dollar. Fun, groceries, that's all of it.
That's a really good point because honestly, nothing kills the vibe like checking your bank account and realizing that $12 sushi roll turned into overdraft fees.
Exactly. With a budget, you're not saying no to like Starbucks or Dunkin' or going out every once in a while. You're saying yes when you plan for it, and the mindset change is huge.
Now let's talk about mindset because money isn't just numbers, it's emotions too. A lot of students joke about being broke college kids, but that label can actually be harmful, right?
Absolutely. When you hear broke as your identity, it becomes an excuse. You stop trying to find solutions because you've accepted that this is just how it is, and that can be dangerous and affect how you think in the future. Instead, think, I'm resourceful, I'm creative, and I'm building habits now that will set me up later. Because here's the thing, the habits you build in college are going to follow you in adulthood and afterwards. So just think, if you in your 20s and 30s, so if you can stretch $500 now, when you're making 5, 6, 8K after school or later on, you're just going to cruise right on through and plan for the future better.
So how do you actually shift that mindset? Because it's one thing to say it, but another to like actually believe it.
A lot of people struggle with that, and the best way to start is start with short-term goals first. Like, I'm going to save $25 a week, or I'm going to not go out this weekend. And then add long-term goals. Like, I want to graduate with as little debt as possible, or I want my credit card bill to be half of what it is this month. You know, every time you meet a goal, your brain goes, oh, I can do this. And this is where scarcity versus abundance comes in. A scarcity mindset is when you're always focused on what you don't have. You're counting every dollar, stressing over not being enough, and you feel stuck. Like, I can't go without my friends because I'm broke. And it becomes to where you're like, oh, I can't do that. I don't have money in my account this week. Or it becomes an excuse almost. To where abundance mindset flips that. It's not about ignoring reality. You are saying, okay, I don't have a lot, but it's about focusing on opportunities. It sounds like, okay, maybe I don't have $50 for dinner tonight, but I have $10 to cook a meal with my friends and be creative about it and still have fun. When you practice abundance, you start noticing resources all around you, like scholarships, free campus events, food pantries, student discounts, even little side hustles to build skills and money. You realize you're not limited, you've got options, and a lot of people don't think about that.
Abundance isn't about being rich, it's about seeing possibilities. It's like instead of saying, I can't afford this, you ask, what's another way I can make it work?
Exactly. And it helps to do it with people. Like if you and your friends shift that to that mindset together, splitting subscriptions or swapping clothes or hosting free movie nights, it stops feeling like a sacrifice and starts feeling like teamwork. The support system keeps you motivated. And surround yourself with people who get it. You know, money feels heavy when you're alone, but lighter when you got friends with it. Make it social. Set up a savings challenge with your roommates, swap budgeting tips, or even share streaming subscriptions. Online checkout communities like Our Frugal or Instagram budgeting groups, those are like all over platforms. You cannot not find someone. They're full of people cheering each other on, and it just makes it less stressful because you're not alone. Because once you're alone, you're gonna start, oh, no one knows I'm not reaching this goal, so I'm just gonna take a step back and they won't know. It's easier if you have someone there to help you motivate you.
I can see how that can be helpful. What about alumni from your school? Is that an option?
Alumni are a gold mine. A lot of people, especially when they first start college, are scared to reach out to alumni because they're like, oh, they've already been here. They're grown. They have like their own jobs and everything. But they were in your shoes. They remember the stress. They often want to give back. Many campuses have alumni mentorship programs, or you can find graduates on LinkedIn and contact them that way. Clubs and organizations also invite alumni back for panels. Those are perfect chances to learn. Connecting with people who've already graduated isn't just about money tips, it's about seeing the bigger picture. They can remind you that a broke college phase doesn't last for a lifetime, and eventually it gets better, and there's ways to do it.
Okay, let's get practical. What are your best student saving hacks, things that actually work and don't feel miserable?
Oh, there's so many of them. Groceries is a big one because college students automatically want to go out. They want to go eat, hang out with friends, shop at budget-friendly places, plan ahead like Aldi or Walmart. And this is where a lot of people get controversial. Just buy the store brand, not name brand. Don't get me wrong, there's a couple stuff that I do indulge with, like my weird one's mayonnaise. I do buy Hellmann's. I don't buy the store brand. That's just weird for me. Or there's apps like Ibotta and Fetch Rewards that give you cash back for just scanning receipts. My one coworker got like $20 just yesterday for scanning 3 receipts, which I thought was great. And you can meal prep with friends. It's cheaper and social, so you get all go to the store together, buy some stuff in bulk, and pitch in and got meals for a week. Or HelloFresh is even a great option because it already plans your meals ahead for you for a week, 2 weeks, and it gives you a set price every month for it. And then there's entertainment. Use student discounts, honestly, or just deal with the ads for a little bit until you plan for it. Every ad, every couple songs is not going to kill you, but like Spotify Premium Student gives you Hulu and Showtime for like $5 a month. And then Amazon Prime Student is half price. And then your campus even offers like free concerts or movies or fitness classes. Use those advantages. Subscription, that's a picky one. A lot of people say just get rid of all of them. No, because then you're going to be like, oh, there's nothing to do. So you can plan for that stuff. Like get one subscription, your friend gets another. Like, because if you get Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, and Spotify, that's like $50 right there for the month. Split with your friends and then use each other's accounts, because why not? Or even look at the free options like Pluto TV, Tubi, libraries, Canopy streaming service. There's a bunch of different options. Or if you're like me, just use your parents' subscription. There you go. Problem solved. And then shopping smart. Back then, thrifting was seen like down on. Nowadays, it's super trendy, super popular. So you can find some really great options at like Goodwill or Buffalo Exchange. They have like some hidden gems in them, honestly. And then you've got online like Depop or Poshmark or even Facebook Marketplace. I know a bunch of people go on there. I don't, but you do you. And then there's textbooks. That's the biggest one. People automatically just buy the textbook, and it's like $200 a book or $250. I'm cheap. I don't spend that money. So you can go on like Campus Books, Book Scouter, A Books, or Thrift Books. I love thrift books. You can even just get regular books there. It's great. Or See who already took the class and has the book and buy the book off of them. I mean, and then campus resources, a lot of people overlook this. Many campuses have like free printing, food pantries, counseling, and even clothing closets where you can borrow business clothes for interviews. Ask your student office. It's literally there for you to ask for it.
Those are all great. And honestly, do you think a lot of students realize how much they can save just by being connected to other people? Like, have you ever traded a $200 textbook for free just because someone in your class was done with it? That's the power of community, right?
Exactly. Don't try to do college alone because you're going to just be miserable the whole time. Share, trade, swap, split costs. Every little bit adds up. People think, oh, that's only saving me $3. $3 adds up after a while. That can come into $26. And you feel less stressed when you know others are in the same boat as you.
All right, let's wrap this together. Anything you want to add?
A budget is freedom, not restriction. Mindset is everything. You're not broke, you're resourceful. And saving money isn't about deprivation, it's about being smart, creative, and connected, both with your peers and with alumni who want to see you succeed.
Thanks for being here today and breaking down some of the money topics that, let's be honest, a lot of us avoid but really need to face.
Thanks for having me. I really hope students walk away knowing they have more options and more support than they tend to think.
Cool.